Man, we back up in this thing, man. Right now, what you're watching this is the official Did You Miss Me podcast, 96 Bulls recap of the Last Dance documentary series. Now, as you know, we have, even though I got Vernon Maxwell behind me because I'm from Houston, the 96 Bulls, the Bulls mantra of us being, a triangle offense, dog, running at you from all types of directions and just being champions, bruh, has been a mantra that we follow, just the competitive nature of how we compete on the stage. I mean, you ain't going to find more dogmatic niggas than what you got in front of you right now. Here's the thing that we're going to jump right in with episode 1 and 2. And when I was just excited from the trailer. When it first came out, when I saw that trailer hit and saw who all was in there, I was like, man, I was hyped. Because the Last Dance really focuses on the 96, 97 Bulls, that last team that they had. We didn't know it was 97, 98 team that they had. And then it was it.
98.
Yeah. And 96 they was at their peak. And 97, 98 was that questionable season. They coming into their third time. But the series opens up for us, and we see that Jerry Krause is, he got an ego. He got a problem. He wants the credit for putting this team together. And it's just like a white man to try and take credit for what niggas is doing. A couple things that we start really realizing early on is Jordan comes into the traveling cocaine circus. He's bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. They say they are the traveling cocaine circus. He wasn't giving a fuck about winning no games. Everybody in there doing powder. Coach doing powder. The whole team doing powder. They drinking. They running hoes. Mike comes in the room. He talking about, well, I don't do none of that. So I walked up out of there. This could end our career. So seeing all that, man, how you feel on first 2 episodes, hearing about this traveling cocaine circus when you saw how they was playing in the early 80s Chicago basketball?
So look, I saw a documentary years ago about the NBA in the 70s and how everybody was hooked on cocaine. The entire NBA was like not respected at all because they was just a drug-induced bunch of hyped up ass niggas running around punching each other, smoking cigarettes at halftime. Like they was fighting on the court. It was ridiculous. Like niggas was packing squares on timeouts. They sitting there like packing them.
Hey, pass me a square, nigga.
That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny, but at the same time, it was like I had already seen that and I knew that it was like that. I just didn't know Jordan had to experience that shit, and the Bulls was there. I did not know they were called the Traveling Cocaine Circus. Literally their nickname. That's hilarious to me.
Hey, bro, let me tell you what I didn't know. I didn't know that they had that going on, but I do remember when Leon Byers died of an overdose of cocaine. And I thought that was like a one-off incident. But when I watched this documentary, I'm like, oh no, all these niggas were goddamn cokeheads. All these boys was getting in. I didn't, and Billy, you brought up Jerry Krause. And Jerry Krause, if you watching, you's a hoe. Hey, bro, how you break up that dynasty? You had the nerve to scream out organizations win championships. Bullshit. Like you said, he just wanted credit for it because it was just a Napoleon complex. He had assembled the team. Hey, bro, you a great assembler. You know how to put shit together. You know how to put the pieces together. But when it comes to it, bro, these players are out there. It's physicality that brings home the championship and the trophy. So Jerry Krause is a whole man. Bro, off the rip, I didn't like him off the rip. I didn't like JK off the rip, man. I'm like, hey, Krause a whole, bro. Period.
Hey, man, you know what's stuff?
Wait, that nigga said, Jerry Krause, if you watching. That nigga been dead 10 years.
Oh, Jerry dead? Jerry out of here?
Jerry up out of there, I think. Hold on.
When Jerry got out of here?
Let me see, dog.
2010, nigga.
Well, guess what? He damn sure watching. If he out of here.
Oh no, he got out of here March 21st, 2017. He been out of here.
I said it right. Jerry Krause, I know it's quarantine. I don't know if it's quarantine down there. But if you watching, nigga, you's a hoe. And I said right down there.
Hey.
You going to hell for breaking up that goddamn team.
That was some bull. the way he was on Phil Jackson ass was blowing me. But anyway, that's for later.
Hey man, what you know what's funny? What's funny is it's like hearing about all this shit and these owners and shit. Now some of y'all, I never talked about this, but I'm gonna tell you now, I guess, in this episode. Y'all getting a lot in this goddamn recap. So my daddy married, I don't know if you remember Robert Reed that played for the Rockets. He played with Sleepy Floyd. He played at this Ralph Sampson beginning of Elijah Wan's career. He was in that team when Rockets.
Ralph Sampson fucked my auntie.
Yeah. So
Ralph Sampson, listen, that's not a joke. Ralph Sampson fucked Black Gal. Now this is according to Black Gal, bro. She said she was out there. She was doing it.
Dog, this nigga. So, if you didn't know about the Houston Rockets team in the early '80s when Michael Jordan first came into the league, them niggas was cold. They was so cold. They was supposed to be projected to beat the Celtics, but they got put out the playoffs because your boy, what's his name? He ended up being the coach of the fucking
Rudy Tomjanovich?
No, yeah, this is right after Rudy T. Rudy T was back, Calvin Murphy, Rudy T days. This was what's your boy name? John Lucas.
John Lucas. He ended up going to the Spurs as coach.
Yeah, he ended up going to Spurs as coach, but when he was playing with Sleepy Floyd and them at the Rockets. Them niggas had done so much powder that the league cracked down on them niggas. They got a whole drug case, took their ass on suspension out the playoffs. That'd be like right now, the whole Lakers team go down on a drug case. Robert Reed caught off in the shit. So the nigga went to my church. So when you know what I'm saying, he went to Wizard Village. So his ex-wife was who ended up being my stepmom, who my daddy married, man. And like nigga, the stories out here, yeah, he got coked up and never came back off the road. Like what the fuck? It's like, wait a minute, you talking about the team that came back, the whole team back? This nigga's still in Milwaukee. Like they got another game because this nigga team going back to practice. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna catch y'all boys on Tuesday. I say, what type of discipline is this for a nigga? They were saying niggas was going to Detroit. Like they hated going to play the Pistons because niggas will go to Detroit and fuck off and be up there for 3-4 days, missing games and shit. This nigga still in the hotel room because they doing powder because they won one game, lost the next 3 because the team wanted to do what the fuck they want to do. They want to stay behind and fuck bitches for 3 days. Now y'all go ahead and play them little games. I'm cool. Niggas,
I'm good.
Casino. Like, what the fuck is going on?
But you got to think about this, Billo. Them niggas weren't making the money that they're making now. Like, it was some niggas at the plant that was making more niggas in the NBA.
Yeah, at that time.
You know, at that time, there was some niggas. It was some niggas
that
work.
You know what's funny? What's funny is how we making money is the fact that this episode is over, so you're going to have to catch another one. Make sure you watch the episode recap of episode 3 and 4 with us up next. Check it out. See you next time.